trap exempt.
Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we
Make a
really,
left into the
really
parking
need
lot.
you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you.
How far you say you? About 5 minutes.
I raise my children up to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on you. To show the devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raise my children up to say the same shit.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. Rocking this shit. Yeah. Go ahead.
Look, I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Man, this shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 Vij. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. I'm on my grind, bitch, and working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, they be churching. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with this virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas, we eatin'. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say, all y'all do the sweet. They all do the street. The nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass obsolete. He ain't one of us, hit the lead. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Look, I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach.
Shalom. It's that time again, Israel. It's the Lord's 54th annual Passover in North Carolina.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh?
The ISUPK, under Commander General Yohana, will be hosting the Lord's 54th annual Passover in Raleigh, North Carolina, at the Downtown Convention Center. This is something that you do not want to miss. Make sure that y'all bring the entire family. The Downtown Raleigh Convention Center. For blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go to isupk.com to purchase your tickets today. $200 per every adult over the age of 17 years old.
We are not the same. No, we not related. I'm not stuck on living. Death is a vacation. My camp undefeated. You cannot debate it. You just want the clout.
The
We just want the grade.
54th annual Passover, April the 1st, is coming down to Raleigh, North Carolina. That's right. Commander General Yohana has done it again. You don't want to miss this. Pull yourself. Pull yourself.
ISUPK presents the 54th annual Feast of Unleavened Bread. Last year we did it big. This year is going to be way big. More brotherhood, more sisterhood, more UPK. On Sunday, April 2nd, 2023, we're going to be at 421 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Sheraton Raleigh Hotel Ballroom. We call it all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come join us.
To your third eye, peephole, line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch.
Remember, admission to the Passover is $200 per adult. That's $200 per adult. For more information, call 919-697-8257. Call 919-697-8257.
With their tongue out, couldn't stay home because they fouled the dugout.
Tory, but I'm a player and there's no more women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. There's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gone on my way, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that God flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed, y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the score in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life. My whole life.
Can you hear me? Okay. There we go. Shalom, it's real. This is ICBK, Slaughter 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command Johanna. We've been established since 1969. We ain't affiliated with any other fake Hebrew Israelite group out there, Christian church, Islam, or any other wicked religion organization out there. The ICBK is the home of the truth. Excuse me. We are the only organization that is authorized to teach this Bible. We are the only organization that's authorized to teach this Bible, precept upon precept, line upon line. Ooh, I got the hiccups. So I got the hiccups a little bit. But welcome to tonight's Monday night history class. We're gonna do a little history on police brutality because it seems like it's a big problem in America. It's police brutality. We got a lot of police out here that takes advantage and abuse their authority because the power of that badge they had, they just feel like they could just beat on you. That they could just beat on you. Like they just have the privilege to beat on you or kill you and get off. Not them 5 cops, not them 5 black cops that was in Memphis. They thought they was gonna get away because they wear the blue suit. Little did they know they just a bunch of niggas with a badge and a gun. They were nothing but a bunch of niggas with a badge and a gun with a blue suit on. At the end of the day, them 5 black cops should have known that they is still a nigga. Just because you got that badge and just because you got that gun and you wear that blue suit, when you take that blue suit off, you still a nigga. You still a nigga. That uniform don't make who you are. They were just a bunch of 5 black white supremacists. I'm gonna say it again. They was nothing but a bunch of 5 black white supremacists. Beat that brother like that in Memphis, Tennessee like that. Then you gonna get on camera and you brag about it like it's cool. Ain't nothing cool about that, man. It's enough of us dying out here anyway by the hands of the police. And you got 5 black brothers that just decided to beat the hell out of this brother. Beat him to a pulp. Broke his neck, broke his nose. Then you go to his parents' house and you lie. Try to cover it up. Then you tell the mother that she's not allowed to go to the hospital. How you gonna tell a mother that her own child is in the hospital and she cannot go see him? Think that's suspicious? Like Umar Johnson said, isn't that suspicious? They beat the hell out of this brother, man. Then they took so long to come out with the tapes. And speaking of the police chief, she's so dead wrong. She need to hang her. All of them need to redesign from their job. Sloggy, resign. She definitely need to resign. She's part of the problem. And black people, we shouldn't even be following these black people that gets some forms of power in America, because they abuse it. They abuse their power against their own people. Sad for the police chief to get on there with a goddamn 21, whatever the hell her hair looked like. Looked like she had a 21 piece on the top of her damn head with that fake apology, like she was sorry. She knew them Negroes went up to no good. Look how they was talking. I thought them boys sound like some gang members, man. That sound like some straight Negroes from the hood just got through beating up a rival gang member. That's what they sound like. I'm like, is this the police, or am I watching a video of some niggas just beat up another nigga from a rival gang in Memphis? It's ridiculous. Well, let's get into it though. What is police brutality? What is police brutality, and why is police brutality such a problem? We're gonna see, and I'm gonna bring some examples and some history that's been going on with police brutality, and also I got scriptures to back up police brutality that's been going on since Egypt. Well, we're gonna go see what police brutality is. Okay. This is the definition of police brutality. Definition of police brutality is an excessive or unwarranted use of force by law enforcement against an individual or a group. These people here use police brutality to beat on people, to beat an individual, to kill them, or to shoot tear gas into a crowd of people that's protesting, peacefully protesting, or you going around beating up people. You got your officers shooting rubber bullets at a crowd of people that's peacefully protesting. Basically, police brutality is a form of violence. Law enforcement being violent. They ain't nothing like a big gang. They violent. They worse than the Bloods and Crips. I thought the Bloods and Crips and GDs and Vice Lords was worse. Hell no. The police is the worst gang in America. They are the worst gang in America. They operate like a whole gang. But you want to talk about gang members. Y'all the gang members. Y'all the one being violent. At least the gang members ain't out here attacking innocent people like y'all are. Pulling people over and pulling them out of their car, beating the shit out of them. Gang members ain't doing that, man. Gang members ain't pulling nobody out of their car and shooting a person multiple times. Gang members ain't running down, pulling people out of their cars or pulling people over, and then they get out of their car and run, and you execute a man. I mean, you literally fry him 60 goddamn times. You shoot a man 60 times. Literally fried that man. You deep fried that man with 60 bullets. You fired him. You fired 90 and hit him 60 times. That's police brutality. Choking a man out on camera. He telling you he can't breathe, and you still choke him until he died. That's police brutality. Putting your knee on a man's neck for 9 minutes until he died right there. That's police brutality. Police brutality is a huge problem in America. And it's been going on not only in America, it's been going on in every kingdom on the planet that ever ruled on the planet Earth, man. Police brutality ain't just going on here in America. It's going over there in Europe too. All these countries got police brutality, man. Esau, he's the face of police brutality, man. But we're gonna get to I'm gonna show you a form of police brutality in the Bible. We're gonna go to Exodus 2:11. This is the book of, I'm going to 10. This is the book of Exodus chapter 2, verse 10. And the child grew, talking about Moses. This is Moses. And she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter. So like it. To Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses. And she said, because I drew him out of the water. That's what Moses means. Drawing him out of the water. Verse 11. And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren. Who is Moses' brethren? Moses' brethren is the Hebrews, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So Moses came out of, Moses was, he was second in command of Moses of Egypt. So Moses was one of, he had power. But he came out of his high seat to come out and see what was going on with his people. Because Moses knew he was an Israelite. Moses was an Israelite from the tribe of Levi. Who are the Levites? The Levites are the so-called Haitians in Haiti right now. Those are the Levites. The people in Haiti. Black man, Hispanic man, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, the brothers and sisters that's in Haiti, that's who Moses come from. They are the Levites. They are the tribe of Levi. Them Haitians that came over, the so-called Haitians that was on the border, when the border control was abusing them, beating them, and running, chasing them on horses with whips. Those are our brothers and sisters that came from Haiti. Those are the Levites. That's who Moses came from. Let's keep reading. And he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens. Look on their burdens. Look at our burdens today, man. We on drugs. We on, prostitution, gang violence, black on black crime, being drunks. We fighting each other in the street. We just all out just destroyed. We destroyed. These are our burdens, man. Can't pay our rent. Can't pay our bills. Some of us living house to house. Some out there sleeping out on the street. Got our women out there whoring themselves out. These are the burdens that we are living under. This was back 4,000 years ago. And we still living that today. Ain't nothing changed, man. This is Moses. He like, man, my people are destroyed, man. What is going on here? Let's keep reading. And he spotted an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew. You see a police officer smiting a black man. This is Moses seeing his brother getting brutalized by the police. 4,000 years ago. This is 4,000 years ago, and you see what happened to Tyre Nichols. The same thing that we see, we seen happen to Tyre Nichols, it's the same thing we seen what happened to George Floyd, the same thing we seen that happened to Alton Sterling, Fernando Castile, Eric Garner, Daniel Hambrick, Sandra Bland, Corrine Gaines. All these brothers and sisters you see has been brutalized by the police. This same thing that was happening today in this country was happening 4,000 years ago in Egypt. So it happened 4,000 years ago in Egypt, man. The same thing Moses seen 4,000 years ago is what we still see today. And it's called police brutality. Moses seen his brother getting brutalized by the police, man. By the police. Man, let's see what Moses did. Let's see if Moses went and marched. Let's see if Moses was going to say, hands up, don't shoot. No justice, no peace. Black Lives Matter, all that bull crap, man. Let's see what Moses did when he seen his brother was getting his ass whooped by the police. It's a lot for my language. And he spotted an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, one of his brethren. One of Moses' brothers. Moses knew that he was an Israelite. Moses knew he wasn't no damn Egyptian. He knew he wasn't no stinking, ugly, tall, slinky, doo-doo-smelling Egyptian. He knew he wasn't no damn Egyptian. Moses was wise enough to understand that I know that I'm an Israelite. I know I'm a so-called Negro, man. Moses knew that. But that police chief sitting in her high seat, she don't know that. She don't have no wisdom. Speaking of a woman being a police chief, a woman shouldn't even be in the form of power anyway. Shouldn't have to be in a form of power anyway. You see what happened? 5 black cowards. Them 5 black high-power cowards beat the hell out of that brother. And they wasn't no, man, they was some big dudes. They had to be at least about 200, 300 pounds, beating on a 160-pound man. Then they talk about, man, he was strong. Y'all that weak? Ain't tired and out of breath. I think one pepper sprayed himself. He had another one claiming that he hurt his leg. They beat the hell out of this man. They tased him, they maced him, they did everything. They beat him to a pulp, and then he died in the hospital. They left him matter of fact, they left him laying there for dead. They left him laying there for dead, man. It's the same thing that was going on in Egypt, man. It's the same thing that was going on in Egypt. Salaki, verse 12. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian. What did Moses go and march? Moses didn't march. Moses didn't rally up a protest, a peaceful protest. You know what Moses did? Moses did something he ain't supposed to do, but he also did right in the sight of the Lord because he defended his brother when his brother was getting brutalized by that stinking Egyptian. He killed that Egyptian. Now, I ain't saying no brother go out and shoot no cops and kill no cops. If you see a brother brutalized, you know, you make sure you go and you stop that cop from brutalizing your brother. I ain't saying kill him. I ain't saying kill him. Sometimes you might have to fall in on him. Might have to. You got some brothers out there. I know some brothers now, shoot, don't like the police. I mean, hate the police. Waiting for one of the police to come up so they can fall in on and beat the hell out of them. I know a brother knocked one of these police officers out and took his gun from him. Put him to sleep in front of everybody. Knocked him out cold. Took his gun from him. And this happened some years ago. I mean a brother that knocked the police, cold out to sleep. And this was a brother. It's like the brothers that get on these police departments, man, they be the worst. They be the worst. They worse than these devils. It's like they get in that form, they get in that high seat, and it's like they never had no power before. And they abuse it by beating on their own. You got to be a full coward to beat on your own. You have to hate yourself to even beat on a man that looks just like you. And to all you black cops out there, man, all the law enforcement, let me tell you something. We don't trust you. You still a brother. We still love you, but you can't be trusted because you are on the enemy side. There's too many of us dying behind that goddamn badge. Too much blood on that badge, man. Too much innocent blood on that badge. Moses didn't go out, man, and he didn't protest. When he seen that Egyptian that was abusing his brother, he looked this way and that way. When he ain't saw nobody run out, he killed him. He killed that Egyptian. And then you know what happened after that? Moses went on the run. Because he defended his brother. Moses did right. Moses went off his own heart, but he was right at the same time because he defended his brother. He defended his brother because he seen his brother getting brutalized. He seen his brother getting beat on. He seen this Egyptian was killing his brother. So Moses took it in his own hand. He was wrong for killing him, but at the same time, he was right for defending his brother and saving his brother's life. Now, we're going to drop that. Now, I got another thing that I was got some more information about police brutality. This is another one about the beatings, about the oh, it's like yeah, how these police be racially profiling and just be how they be killing and injuring, seriously injuring people, man. But I'm gonna read this little what I wrote down. And it says, as we've seen too many times in the United States of America and elsewhere, sometimes police kill or seriously injure people during arrest fueled by racism. What is this talking about? This is basically talking about how police be killing people or beating the hell out of people and brutally abusing them during an arrest or a traffic stop. Or you just stopping a brother that's just minding his business and you detaining him. Police always pick a fight. They always try to pick a fight with somebody so they can have a reason to brutalize you. These cowards run around here with these damn badges and they just brutalize people, man. Like those 5 cops in Memphis. They picked that brother out and they brutalized him, man. They brutalized him. They took all their anger out on that man. Them 5 coward black cops took their anger out on 160-pound man. And these black cops, though, they so weak and cowardly, they decided to pick out a black man to brutalize, and then they turned around and they killed him. Because he died in the hospital because he suffered from the beating that he took from 5 cops, man. 5 cops. How can you beat a man that bad? It's 5 of y'all. You mean to tell me that you couldn't get this 160-pound man down on the ground? You literally had to beat him to death, and it's 5 of y'all? 5. It's 5-1. They literally beat the hell out of him. And this is what he's talking about. It's the same thing that the so-called white man does. It's the same thing the so-called white man. These brothers here, man, they have hatred in their heart, man. They hate black people. They hated Tyre Nichols, man, because they had to beat them like that. You have to really hate somebody to really beat them like that. You have to have a lot of hate in your heart to even beat a man like that, man. You broke his neck. Broke his neck. And broke his nose. Turned that man into a damn pumpkin. Seeing that picture on the internet, man, that picture is disgusting, man. It was disgusting to see that man laying there suffering. And I feel so sorry for the mother, because the mother, she said by the time she got there, he was already gone. He was already gone. Because his kidneys failed and he went in cardiac arrest because the pain that he suffered from the beating from the 5 cops, man. It took 5 cops to beat 1 man. 5 cops. And these wasn't no little dudes. These dudes was huge. They like some NFL defensive, like an NFL defensive line. A starting 5 on defensive line, man. These was some big dudes. And it took 5 of y'all to pound on 1 man. It only weighs $160. You beat a man that bad? It took 5 of y'all to beat that man that bad to arrest him? You pepper spray him? You beat him with your baton and you tase him? A lot of these cops, man, they cowards, man. And I always told myself, if you ever take that gun belt off a police officer, I guarantee the police officers be getting their ass whooped. Because it'll be on an even playing field. It'll be an even playing field. You know how the police over there in Europe, how they be getting their ass whooped because they don't carry guns? You know, they beat on the politicians up there because they catch the politicians walking the streets. Because they know the politicians over there are dirty. They know the police over there are dirty. See, they don't talk about that, how the police be getting their ass whooped over there in Europe. How the civilians be beating the police up, knocking them out, putting them to sleep. I seen a couple videos over there in the UK. I seen one video where a brother was standing in the store and the car was, I guess the car was harassing him. He knocked him out, put him to sleep. Now you take these gun back. You just take that gun from these police. Take that gun and that taser. You take that mace from these police. And let them walk around just with a baton stick like them police in the UK. I guarantee niggas will be going around beating these police up. Dragging them out their car and beating them up like how they do civilians on the side of the road. How they be beating on our black women, man. How they be beating on our black men. They pick on the weak, but they won't pick on the gang members. They won't pick on the ones that really that's about that. They always pick on the weak because they're a bunch of cowards. They're always a bunch of cowards because every time you raise your voice against the police, they get scared, they want to call back up. They call back up because they scared, because they know they can't do nothing by themselves. Let me tell you something. If you a cop and you watching this, and if you a coward, turn in your badge and your gun and go get you a job at the post office somewhere, man. Get you a job at the post office, because if anything, a coward with a gun will kill you faster. A coward with a gun will kill you faster, man. They're going around brutalizing and killing and seriously injuring people by the beatings that they are doing with this police brutality. This has been going on in America for years, since the slave patrol, man. Since slavery. Since slavery, man. This place gets a kick out of police brutality. And what are these government officials doing? Nothing. They are doing nothing. What are our black leaders doing when a black man gets killed by the police, man? They are doing nothing. You got Al Sharpton down there talking with the looking like sexy Jesus with a damn mullet. Looking like a damn child molester, like he touched on damn kids. You got this skinny Negro down there, looking like he been smoking crack for the last 10 years. Got him up there speaking. That's the ultimate Negro every time something happens to a black person. They always want to see Al Sharpton, sexy Jesus, coming to calm black people down, because they know black people are angry and they know black people is going to tear the whole goddamn country up. So they send that boy Al Sharpton down there with a $3,000 suit on, looking like sexy Jesus with a damn mullet, with a nappy mullet, look like he never combed it. Ridiculous, man. Let's keep reading. Now, I got another part I gotta read. Oh, so like it. I gotta pull the scripture. We're gonna go to Ezekiel 5:35. Because these police officers, let me tell you somebody, police officers, man. You wanna know why they patrol our neighborhoods heavy? And they don't patrol the white neighborhoods, but you don't see them in the Chinese neighborhoods or the Jewish man, so-called Jewish man neighborhoods. You know why they only patrol our neighborhoods? To keep black people in check, keep them in line, keep fear in the black people. Because every time you in the hood and you see drug dealers, and this gets on my goddamn nerves, so lock it. This get on my nerves and it makes my blood boil. You see one funky cop, he can be no more than 5'7", 130 pounds, and you see a whole bunch of niggas scatter like roaches. Scatter like roaches. That makes my blood boil. You shouldn't run from the police. Shouldn't run from them. Yeah, we get nervous. It's okay to get nervous because you'll never tell him what kind of cop he is. You don't never tell him what kind of individual he is, or what he going through and what he got going on in his head and what he thinking. That's the nervous part because we getting killed at a high rate. Black man get pulled over, shoot, he break a sweat. Man, this police gonna come, man, he gonna come kill me. Is he gonna pull me out of my car and beat me in front of my kids? Or is he gonna tase me to death? Is he gonna harass me? Now, Slocky. Now we're Ezekiel 5 and 35. I mean 35 and 5, so lock it. Now this is every police officer in America. I don't give a damn if he's black, because he hate black, he hate himself. Damn if he, you know, all white cops hate black people. Don't tell me. Now you got some cool ones out there, don't get me wrong. You got some cool ones out there that try to do their job, but majority of them, hell no. Majority of these cops, I can say at least 85%, no, 90% of these police officers, this is how they feel about black people. No damn what color they are or what race they is, even if they black. Because them 5 black cops, they hate black people. Because if they love black people, they would have never brutalized their brother the way they did, man. And then turn around and laugh and brag about what they did and how they beat him like that. That's the mark of the beast, man. That's what's dangerous. Having the mark of the beast, man. This is police brutality, man, on Monday night history class. And we got to address this. We have to address this as a nation. We can't keep addressing this as individuals. We have to address this and we have to respond as a nation. Because if we respond as a nation, I guarantee you, a cop would never put his hands on another black man. He'd be afraid because we will respond as a nation. Now, this is Ezekiel 5, 35 and 5. So like, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Let me tell you something. Perpetual means forever hatred, forever hated. Police was formed after the slave patrol. Because before police was created, it was slave patrol. It was slave patrol. They hate us, man. The police department is the enemies of black, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Don't ever think the police your friend because they hate you. They don't give a damn about you. They don't care about you. They don't. They might be cool and nice. They might let you slide. They might give you a warning, whatever. But they hate you. And you want to know how I would say they hate you? Because look what they doing. Police brutality is the whole. That's evidence right there. That's police brutality, man. That's the hatred of black people. Police brutality. What these cops doing to black people. How they beating us and how they killing us, man. How they harassing us and brutalizing us, man. In this place called America. This place thrives off police brutality. Now, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and shed the blood of the children of Israel. What the police been doing? What did they do to George Floyd? They shed his innocent blood. Alton Sterling, Daniel Hambrick, Sandra Bland, Corey Gaines, Jacquees Clemens, all these brothers and sisters that been killed by the police, man, they got a lot of blood on their hands. They shed so much innocent blood that it's like, man, you can't come back from that. It has to be a judgment for these police officers that kills black people. Not only just black people, but innocent people, period. But mainly black people. They kill us more than they kill anybody else. And every time that we step up and say, police stop killing us, you got these racist devils always saying, well, if y'all weren't killing each other, you know, maybe, you know, y'all wouldn't have to worry about the police killing you. Maybe if you devils leave us the hell alone, maybe if you devils stop harassing us and stop brutalizing us, what we got going on in our neighborhood is our business. Black on black crime don't have nothing to do with white supremacy. Black on black crime does not have nothing to do with America. That is an in-house problem that's dealing between black people and Hispanic people and Native Indian people. That is our problem that we need to fix, and we don't need the goddamn police to fix it for us. We can fix that ourselves. For all you racist devils, always want to throw that term, well, if he would have complied, we always comply to the damn police. You got a white man chasing the damn police bucket naked, and he ain't complying. He didn't get shot by the police. But a black man sitting in his car telling you, hey, I got a weapon, I got my carry license, I'm legal. Man gets shot 7 times just for trying to pull his legal card out to show the cop that he's a legal gun owner. You pump 7 bullets into a black man for just trying to reach and get his wallet, man. You shoot a black man in his back, man, for running away from you. But they didn't shoot a white man that would chase the police bucket naked, and the police had a whole AR-15 in his hand. You shoot a 12-year-old boy just for playing with a toy gun, but you got these little white boys running around here, all types of explosives, making all types of pipe bombs in their parents' basement. But you shoot a little boy 2.2 seconds for just playing with a goddamn toy gun, man. You racist devils don't have no room to talk. I'm so sick and tired of y'all keep saying that black on black crime this and black on black crime that. What about white on white crime? How about that? What about your son shooting up the next damn school? Won't you brutalize these little white boys that's running around with goddamn AR-15s and shooting public places up and killing innocent people? Why the hell they be Peyton Gendron when he killed them 10 black people in that grocery store? They didn't brutalize him. They didn't pepper spray him. They didn't tase him. They didn't beat him with a billy club. They didn't break his neck or his nose and turned him and gave him the pumpkin head. They arrested him peacefully and took him to jail. What about Dylan Roof that killed them 9 black people in the church? They didn't beat him. They didn't beat him. But y'all want to talk about mental health. What about Devin Kelly that shot the damn church up in Texas? Huh? Well, that's white on white crime. That's white on white crime. Devin Kelly went in there and shot the church up. Y'all don't talk about that, though. Y'all don't talk about what Devin Kelly did when he killed them people in that church. What about the Las Vegas shooter? White on white crime. He killed 50 people and shot 500. That's white on white crime. See, y'all don't want to talk about that. You racist devils always want to say, every time a black man get killed, you want to sit here and want to run your mouth like you know something. Well, black on black crime. If he just would have complied, you got white boys out here beating up the police. The police ain't beating them. Police ain't beating them to no damn pope. But you beat a black man just for having his hands up. Or why he had questioned you, hey man, why you harassing me? Why you stopping me? Why you bothering me? You beat a black man just for questioning you. But a white man can sit there, he can spit in your face. He can spit in your face and you not do nothing to him. You don't break his damn neck. You don't brutalize him. But he spit in your face. These people hate us, man. And the scriptures say it. These police, these cops, man, they hate us, man. Them fire cops, man, they hate black people. That police chief down there in Memphis, that 21-piece head bitch, she hate black people. She hate black people. How the hell you a police chief in a black town and you got cops around here brutalizing black people and you ain't doing nothing about it, but you decide to fire them and charge them. But you got the little white cop that was just there too. He tased them too. Say it out of his own mouth. I hope they beat the hell out of him. You ain't charged them, man. You ain't start charging them till it started to come to the videos started to come out and black people started to call it out. That police chief hate black people, man. We shouldn't trust none of them. None. It's lucky. Now, let me keep reading it. Read it from the top. Verse 5. This book, Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Excuse me. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in their time of their calamity and the time of their iniquity have an end. Let me tell you something, man. These cops, man, they hate us, dude. They hate us. I can't say it enough. That's like you that's like you got a situation going on. That's like you calling Satan to come help you. It's like you got Satan's number on speed dial and you calling Satan to come save you. Calling the police is like calling Satan on the phone to come save you. You calling the devil to come save you, man. You literally calling you got black people that literally don't have no problem calling the devil to come save them. Or come lock you up or come abuse you and beat you up or kill you. You got people, black people, that's sad. You got our own people that don't have no problem calling the devil, calling Satan. Now, I'm still on that. Now, I got another part that I need to read about how vicious the police are and why they do the things they do. And what is the term, and what does the term police brutality come from? All right, now the term of the police brutality is sometimes used to refer to vicious human rights violation by police. This might include beatings, racial abuse, and unlawful killings, torture, and disincriminate use of riot control agent at protests. That is a form of police brutality, man. Right there. That is a form of police brutality. I'm gonna read it again. Read it again slowly. This is the term of police brutality. What did that term police brutality come from? Because they put police brutality, they put like a nice word on it. They put a nice word on it. They just deck it with a little gold and silver and said police brutality. Police brutality. Now you look at it, police brutality, it's disgusting. But they don't want to call it what it is. The police are murderers. The police are bullies. Being bullied by the police. Being beaten, being killed by the police, man. This is the term of police brutality. The term of police brutality is sometimes used to refer to vicious human rights violations by police. This might include beatings, racial abuse, unlawful killings, torture, or and disincriminate use of riot control agents at protests. What is that agent protest, man? They got some of they paid off Negroes in there. Like when we protest, they got some of they paid off Negroes like Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, my son, Tamika Mallory, them three lesbians that run Black Lives Matter. Those are their agents, man. Patrice Cullors. All of them, man. And everybody else that's in the Congressional Black Caucus, the Christian pastor, these religion, all these other religion leaders, you got the black politicians, these are their agents, man. Black Lives Matter is being controlled by the devil. Shalakia. These people here, man, these people hate us, man. And they get a kick out of police brutality. They get a kick out of that. Police brutality, it's part of America. It's part of white supremacy. This is the same thing. Beating and killing black people. This is how they thrive. Now, what they did with the brothers, the 5 black cops did to this brother was it's just disgusting. It's disgusting. And this scripture is talking about these specific brothers and what they did. We're at Psalms 28 and 4. The book of Psalms, chapter 28, verse 4. Give them according to their deeds and according to their wickedness of their evildoer. It's like that. Give me a second real quick. Man, I thought that said evildoer. Shalaki. I read that wrong. Like I had to figure out what that word was. Endeavors. I said it wrong. Like I'm gonna read it again. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 28, verse 4. Give them according to their deeds and according to their wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their decent. This is talking about these police officers, man. How these police officers, man, what they did. According to their deeds, that was a horrible deed, how they beat their brother. And the Lord is going to judge them brothers according to their deed that they did. That evil deed that they did, the Lord is going to judge them 5 brothers, and he's going to judge that whole police department down now. All the staffing. The Lord is going to judge them for what they did to this man. Because them 5 cops is the representation of Memphis police. They are Memphis government officials. The Lord is going to judge all of them. Especially them 5 brothers. For having hatred for their own brother. Beat him to death and then laugh about it. Then you brag about what you did and how you did it. So disgusting. Now, we have another thing, and now they have a thing called qualified immunity. A lot of people don't know what qualified immunity is, but it's part of police brutality. This is part of police brutality, and this is why these police get away, because of qualified immunity. qualified immunity. They passed a law called qualified immunity. They just made this up. Oh, shit. Stop. Qualified immunity, man. Now, what is qualified immunity? Qualified immunity is a law that they passed to protect government officials, like your police officers. It's like they got, how can I say it? But we're going to read the definition of qualified immunity. And also I got an example what qualified immunity really is. And who is it really protecting? Because this is a law. This is a law that's been passed since, I think, when Trump was in the White House. If I'm not mistaken. I think it's since Trump. This is like a made-up law that they came up with to protect government officials. But I'm going to read it right here, what qualified immunity is, and an example, what qualified immunity. And then I'm going to show you qualified immunity in the Bible. We bring up two scriptures that brings up qualified immunity. It's a lot. Now, this is the definition of qualified immunity. Qualified immunity protects state and local governments from having to pay money damages for actions not yet deemed unconstitutional by a court. This is unconstitutional. Let me read that again, what qualified immunity is. Qualified immunity is an unconstitutional law. They're supposed to be held accountable for what they do to the civilians, because these are public officials. They are servants. Now, hear me clearly what qualified immunity is. If you don't know what qualified immunity is, it's a law that they pass where these cops can get away. Even if they lose their job, they still get their pension. They still get their pension. This is a law that they pass. I'm going to read it again. Qualified immunity. Hear me out. Qualified immunity. Qualified immunity protects state and local governments. Protects states and local governments. Who are your local governments? Your mayor, your local government, your House of Representatives, your councilman, the people of Congress, all of them, even all the way down to your federal government agents, the federal government, the FBI, even down to your police officers and other government officials. But I'm going to explain that too. Let me read it again. Qualified immunity protects states and local governments from having to pay money damages for actions not yet deemed unconstitutional by a court. So opponents can beat the hell out of you and you can't sue them. That's what it means. A police officer can beat the hell out of you and you can't sue him. He can kill your loved one and you cannot sue him. Qualified immunity. This is a law that they passed. You want to know why a lot of these cops get off? Or why they go on administrative paid leave? Because qualified immunity protects them. Now, I'm going to give an example of what qualified immunity is. Now, the example of qualified immunity shields states and local government officials, such as police officers, teachers, social workers, from being sued by persons claiming that an officer violated their rights. So if a police violates you, you cannot sue him. Including a teacher, a public teacher. A teacher can sexually harass you, sexually assault you, and you can't sue them because qualified immunity. Qualified immunity protects them. A social worker. Your social worker can abuse you. Your social worker can sexually abuse you, and you cannot sue your social worker. Because qualified immunity protects them. So it's like they can get away with the violence they do, and you can't sue them. They can lose their job. Yeah, they lose their job. Also, qualified immunity protects them from going to jail or doing a whole lot of time in jail. If you didn't know what qualified immunity is. But I'm going to show you qualified immunity in the Bible. First, we're going to go to Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 11. Psalms chapter 2, verse 10 and 11. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Who is the poor righteous man? The so-called black man. You know, the black man like Fernando Castillo. He wasn't a lawbreaker. He wasn't a criminal. But the police still killed him. Eric Garner was just selling cigarettes. He wasn't breaking no laws. He wasn't doing nothing illegal. He was just trying to make him some money. Alton Sterling was just selling CDs. Just trying to make him some money to feed his family. He wasn't doing nothing illegal. What the police do? He killed him. Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland, I think she was going to law school. Sandra Bland didn't break no, she wasn't no law, she wasn't no criminal. What they do to Sandra Bland? Killed her. And they lied about it. Tyre Nichols. Tyre Nichols wasn't no damn criminal. He wasn't no criminal. They can't even bring up a criminal history that he has. Because any black man that get killed, they always bring up his criminal history, his background. Tyre Nichols wasn't no damn criminal. What they do to Tyre Nichols? They killed him. They oppress the poor righteous man. They oppress the poor. They oppress the poor because they cowards, man. They cowards. Now, let's keep reading. Let us not spare the widow. Man, they're not sparing the widows. They're not sparing these single mothers. They're not sparing the single mother, too. What happened to Corey Gaines? They killed her in her own house. Auntiana Jefferson. Police shot her through her window. Shot her through her window. She wasn't no lawbreaker. They killed her. Now, let's keep reading. Nor revenge the ancient, it's like revenge the ancient gray hairs of the age. They not giving a damn how, they don't give a damn about the old neither. Look what they did to Walter Scott, man. Look what they did to Walter Scott, man. Shot that man 8 times in his back because he owed child support. Shot that man 8 times in his back. He was an old brother. He just went there, he didn't want to go to jail. Killed that brother, man. Shot him in his back 8 times. And don't give a damn about the old or the young. They don't give a damn. Now, verse 11. Now, verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice. What is that strength? The law of justice. Qualified immunity. They passed a law called qualified immunity. If you don't know what qualified immunity is, look up qualified immunity, what it is. You're going to be discussing what qualified immunity and who it protects. Because it's a law that's been created. I think it's been created since Donald Trump was in the White House, if I'm not mistaken. That's a law. Qualified immunity. You can't sue a cop if a cop abuse you. That's a law they passed. The scriptures say, let our strength be the law of justice, man. They use the law. They use the law against us. They create laws against us because we can't sue these cops for abusing us. So they use the justice system against us, man. They pass laws. Verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble and found to be nothing worth. Let me tell you something, man. These people pass laws and they don't give a damn who the hell it affects. They don't give a damn if it affects your child. They don't give a damn if it affects a parent, a mother, a father, a grandfather, a grandmother. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about the old. They don't care if it affects the old or the young. They don't care. They pass laws and they use these laws against us. That's qualified immunity, man. They pass a whole law where police can kill one of your loved ones and you cannot sue him. You cannot sue him because qualified immunity protects him. That's a law. And the scriptures say, let our strength be the law of justice, man. They use their strength against us. Look, the justice system is the strength against us, man. Oh. Oh, I thought it cut off. All right. Slide, I thought the video cut off. Now we're going to go to Zechariah 11 and 5. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5. Who possess to slay them and hold themselves not guilty? Who the only people that kills black people, kills a black man and get off? The police department. Or just a civilian, you know, a so-called white man. So-called white man kills a black man, he get off. Or he won't get that much time. But let a black man kill a white man. Let them black cops would have beat a white boy like that. You know how white supremacy will be in an uproar right now? White supremacy will be in an uproar right now. If them 5 cops was beating on a white boy, if Tyre Nichols was a white boy, white supremacy would have been in an uproar. The feds would have been in there. The feds would have been there and everything. They would have investigated the whole police department if that was a white boy that they beat like that. It'll be so many angry devils on man. It be so many angry devils on the internet talking about how they want to harm black people because them 5 black cops beat their brother. Beat their brother to a pulp, broke his neck, broke his nose. Man, they swollen his face. But the scriptures say, who possess or slay them and hold yourselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Let me tell you something, man. Our religious leaders don't give a damn about us, man. They don't fight for us. When we don't get no justice in this place, and qualified immunity protects these damn stinking, disgusting officers that kills black people or abuse black people, and it protects them, our leaders sit down and they cower down, and they get paid under the table to keep their mouth closed. They get paid to keep their mouth closed. Our shepherds don't fight for us, man. They paid off Negroes. Salaki. Now, with that, that's all I have for tonight about police brutality. This is the ISUPK, starting on West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hanna. That is, I am precinct officer of 500 Hakola, and that's it for tonight's Monday night history class. I also switched to brotherhood class a lot.
Shalom. It's that time again, Israel. It's the Lord's 54th annual Passover in North Carolina.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh?
The ISUPK under Commander General Yohana will be hosting the Lord's 54th annual Passover in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Convention Center. This is something that you do not want to miss. Make sure that y'all bring the entire family. The Downtown Raleigh Convention Center. For blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go to isupk.com to purchase your tickets today. $200 per every adult over the age of 17 years old.
We are not the same. No, we not related. I'm not stuck on living. Death is a vacation. My camp undefeated. You cannot debate it. You just want the clout.
The Lord's 54th annual Passover, April the 1st, is coming down to Raleigh, North Carolina. That's right. Commander General Yohana has done it again. You don't want to miss this. Pull yourself! Pull yourself!
ISUPK presents the 54th annual Feast of Unleavened Bread. Last year we did it big. This year is going to be way big. More brotherhood, more sisterhood, more UPK. On Sunday, April 2nd, 2023, we're going to be at 421 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Sheraton Raleigh Hotel Ballroom. We call it all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come join us.
Your third eye peephole, line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch.
Remember, admission to the Passover is $200 per adult. That's $200 per adult. For more information, call 919-697-8257. Call 919-697-8257.